I really hope Justin's having better luck on his build than I am.
Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Justin.
My name is Shawn.
And last year we took part in a wonderful barbecue competition for an amazing cause. It's called Friends of Jake. So we just want to have a little bit of a discussion on what exactly Friends of Jake is. Several years ago, I want to say this is my third or fourth year in this competition. We're actually raising a bunch of money for children who have some medical needs and families that are probably in tough financial situations. So this is a great cause.
Yeah, so it's a great cause, it's a great time, and we have the honor of not only competing, but building a few things for them. We were actually asked to make this year's trophies.
You're pretty creative. I would say I could let you handle that, but I think we should probably take it a step further. It's for a great cause, but let's put something in the live auction.
Okay, what are you thinking?
You know, we got all this olive wood kicking around the shop anyway. We might as well put it to good use. And I think we should make a really cool coffee table for the live auction.
I agree with that, yeah.
For a good charity?
I agree.
So I'll take that on.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. So for the annual Miller's Crossing barbecue charity event, we're actually gonna make an olive wood coffee table, and hopefully this table will raise a lot of money. So I basically laid this on top of the form. I've already marked it. I'm gonna head into the shop. Okay, so what I did is I drew a line and cut it out with the jigsaw. And then when I lopped off the pieces off the end, I have these little cutoffs that actually end up working pretty cool when you just stick them back along the edge here. So we're gonna actually start pouring the epoxy at this point. And I wanna thank Wisebond for donating all of this epoxy for this great cause.
While Justin's working on the coffee table that we're raffling off, I'm gonna get going on the trophies for the competition. There's 4 categories in the competition. There's pork, ribs, chicken, and mystery. And there's gonna be a second place winner, a first place winner, and then there's gonna be one single grand prize trophy. So I got quite a bit of work ahead of me. While the CNC is cutting out the plaques for the first place, I'm gonna get started on the second place prizes. For the second place, we have a bunch of these leftover charcuterie boards from our Artisan Bites charcuterie cart build. So we're gonna take 4 of these and we're gonna make second place trophies. So I'm gonna take these to the laser engraver and get started.
All right, so this olive wood table is finally cured. We're gonna pop it out of the form, take it over to the planer, make it nice and flat, and then we're gonna square up the edges. Now that this table is all squared up, the fun part, we're gonna start sanding the olive wood. And olive wood end grain takes a lot of time. It's gonna open up and open up and open up, and we're gonna fill it, and we're gonna sand it again, and fill it and sand it. So that's what we're doing now.
All right, so now that the first place plaques are cut out in the CNC, we're gonna fill that with epoxy and then let that cure. Doing a couple of different colors for the plaque. We're gonna do some flame effect on the top flame. The first place and some of the stars on the side, we're gonna go with gold, and then we're gonna do black for the rest. Now that the epoxy is set up, we're gonna send the plaques through the sander. That way we can get it all leveled off, and then we can go ahead and start finishing them. So second and first place prizes are now finished. Now it's time to tackle the grand prize trophy. This trophy is going to go to the overall winner of the competition. If I'm going to 3D render what we're looking to make out for the trophy, we're going to put a laser engraved brass plate on the front, and then the top 2 pieces are going to be 3D modeled and printed and I'm gonna go ahead and paint those now. All right, don't mind the background noise. I'm laser engraving the front brass plate that's gonna go on the trophy. So now I have the flame part that's 3D printed. I did a base coat of yellow, and now I'm just gonna hit the top with orange and reds just to get that flame effect, but I don't wanna cover it, so I just wanna go from the top, hit down, get some of that. Then I'm gonna go in with the red and kind of get these crevices to just accentuate the flames. So while Rick is working on the base, I laser engraved the front plate that's going to go in the front, and now I'm just going to cut these lines. So now I have the trophy base, got my front plate. I sanded the back, that way the epoxy is going to have something to grab onto. This is 4 by 10. This is 3 by 9. So I got to go a 1/2 inch in on each side. Instead of pulling it. It already cured. Okay, well, I guess that's uneven. All right, I'm gonna have to redo that. Okay, so I was trying to get this plaque to sit with the with some 5-minute epoxy. Unfortunately, it just kept moving, and by the time it cured, there was just epoxy all over the plate. It was just a mess. So I'm gonna restart it. It's Friday now, so I'm gonna take the weekend, come back Monday, redo that plate, and then we'll be good to go.
2 days later.
So it's Monday, and I'm just gonna redo the front plate for the trophy, and I came in to find that the smoker part that I 3D printed and painted was smashed. I don't know what happened. I guess nobody really knows what happened, but it's broken, so I'm also gonna have to redo that. I really hope Justin's having better luck on his build than I am.
So finally finished with the sanding process. It's always a long ordeal working with olive wood, but now we're just gonna go with a simple finish. We're gonna use Rubio Monocoat Pure. That should really make that olive wood pop and also make the epoxy pop. All right, so we finally got the legs in from Wild 5 Designs. I want to thank the boys up in Michigan for hustling up and getting these to us. He only had about a week to get this done, so I appreciate that hard work. So after putting the Rubio Monocoat finish on it, it dulled the epoxy a little bit. And I actually poured 2 different types of epoxy, and I got it really hot, so the epoxy was like really flying around. So I decided I'm gonna go with tabletop epoxy, which isn't my favorite finish to work with. I do like the way it looks, but it can also release bubbles with this olive wood, so why not? Let's do it, it's for charity. So at this point, I have to take off all of the Rubio Monocoat finish that's on the epoxy and the olive wood, strip it off, and then we're ready to apply the tabletop.
The new pieces are now done. The new plaque is ready. So now I'm going to assemble everything on the trophy and get ready for finish. Alright, so for the last thing to do is just apply the finish and we're good to go.
So I got everything into what we now call a dust-free room. Is it really? I don't know, but I put the suit on just in case it is. So I'm gonna pour the olive wood table and I'm gonna pour the backside of the Tiverton project. This is gonna be fun.
So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content that we do, please subscribe to the channel. And now we got a competition to prep for.
All right, so I have a little message for the competition. It's going to be a good time. We're going to have a lot of fun. But Shawn and I have the trophies, and now you got to try to take it from us.